Have you driven past the old Culmer barn between Gallatin and Hendersonville and wondered to yourself, I wonder what the story is with that place? Well, you're in luck because today on Living in Gallatin, I've got a special guest who's going to tell us everything you need to know about the past, present, and future plans for this beautiful barn behind me. And welcome back to the Living in Gallatin channel, where we are filling you in on how awesome it is to live in Gallatin and the surrounding area. I'm Erik, your local realtor, and I'm joined today by my guest, DeAnne DeWitt with the Preservation Foundation of Sumner County. And DeAnne has some information to share with us today about the Culmer barn. So could you just start us off, DeAnne? First of all, welcome. Thanks for coming on today.
I'm so glad you're having this. I think this is a great segment to add to your collection. You've got a great collection.
Thank you.
Let me just say it 5 times wrong, but I'll say it right.
No, I appreciate it. All right, DeAnne, so tell us a little bit about why this property is important to the area and why it's personally important to you.
All right, I'd love to. First, I would say it's been important for a long time. It's an important place. It's an important space when you look at the surrounding property. It's important to the people who were here when that was a dirt road and this was just all farmland. You talk to the old timers and they just remember when this was built in the late 1930s.
I bet so.
It was important to people who grew up around here, driving past it, maybe boarded their horses here.
Okay.
It's important to transplants like me for a variety of reasons, but I think what everybody can relate to is that this creates a sense of place in Gallatin. It creates this connection and maybe even a sense of comfort, especially when you look at the green space around it.
Yeah.
I think it's most important to the future, to our kids, to the next generations. Without this, where do they get their sense of identity of this community? Where do they get their connection?
Yeah. See, you set us up with, it's so prominent when you drive by. Everybody can recognize this place. I think after our team does the B-roll footage and whatnot, everybody's gonna be like, I know exactly where that place is.
Yeah.
So to your point, such a fixture, such a foundational piece of the community, and you alluded to maybe a little bit about the future and what we might have to look forward to, what you guys are working on here.
Well, the plan is to create a hub of education and community.
Okay.
And that might bring in a variety of different partners. What we need to do first is save it. It needs a new roof desperately. But I just can't wait for the time where this space is really completely open to the public so that they can congregate and gather, learn, whether it's our K through 12 students in Sumner schools bringing out field trips, or our FFA and 4-H kids coming out to do their projects. There's just unlimited opportunity for people to use this space. And the creatives, I think as much as it can be in a place for agriculture or STEM learning, it's also just a great backdrop for the artists and the performing arts.
That's going to be,
it's unlimited.
It sounds like you guys have such a vision and a multi-use type of vision for this place, but all revolving around the community, all revolving around education and being a resource for the community.
Definitely.
So if you guys are anything like me, you've probably driven past this place a million times and just kind of wonder what the story it is. And in fact, I lived right down the road when I first moved here to Gallatin, my wife and I would drive past constantly, and I would just always have this thought, man, that place, if somebody could just fix it up, what an amazing resource, what an amazing treasure for the community this would be. So it's personally pretty significant for me to be here today with DeAnne and our team to learn a little bit more about the history, how we honor that, and how we do some great things with this property going forward. I've been excited to learn about that, and I would love for you guys to consider taking part in the fundraiser coming up. If you have a business that would want to do a sponsorship, or even as DeAnne said, just show up and attend, have a good time, enjoy the people around you in this community, and with any luck, I'll see you guys there. And if this place is important to you and all the awesome things that DeAnne just highlighted, if you're a believer in kind of setting our community up for success in the future, but also honoring the past and improving going forward, there's an opportunity coming up for you to get involved in a little event that I'm hearing called the
Barn Raising.
Awesome. So tell us about that.
Our third annual Barn Raising Music and Fall Festival will be here on Saturday, September 16th.
Okay.
It's going to be just full of live music and food trucks and vendors and just a ton of activity. It's the kind of day where I love it because it's here, and I think this backdrop creates just an atmosphere that's fun to be around. And
sure does.
Yeah, we definitely need bring in all the sponsors, but then we need just everybody to show up. Bring your friends, bring your family. It's very family friendly kind of.
Hey, you had me at music and food.
Yeah.
Right. And this will be a fun place to hang out, especially surrounded by our friends in the community. So where can folks find out more about the barn raising if they want to attend, if they want to get involved as a sponsor or anything along those lines?
Yeah, our website is sumnerpreservation.org. So all the information's there. Facebook, you can search the barn raising, and you'll find us on Facebook and on Eventbrite or any of the other socials.
Awesome. Well, I love it. That's exactly the kind of information we want to share here on our Living in Gallatin channel. We'd love it for you guys to get involved, at least research a little bit, find out a little bit more about it. If we can help facilitate getting any questions answered for you, we'd love to be a part in that. So I thank DeAnne again for your time today and for the information you shared.
Great, I love it. Thanks so much for having me, Erik.
Yeah. And thank you guys for tuning in. Please come back and join us on the Living in Gallatin channel. If you value this information, if you know anybody in the community that might be looking to move to the community or wants to know more about Gallatin and how awesome it is here, not just Gallatin, but the surrounding area, like this video, click the notification bell, share it with anybody who might find value in it, and please come back and visit us next time on Living in Gallatin.